All right, now we're talking.
Hey, Helen J. Wait, let me just. I think the sound is too loud. Hey, how are you? I'm just finishing up the Sumeru quest
Yep.
and try to use up all my resin. Like, wait, I have 200.
No time to lose.
Yeah, I'm doing fine too. I'm doing great.
Fire hazard!
Just
Solidify!
The fuse is lit! What do we have here?
I think I'm not done with the quest yet. The where is it? There's still chapter 3, act 4. I don't know what this is. And there's still this one, the chasm. Yeah. I actually thought that I was going to Fontaine after the after we beat who was that again? The balladeer? I forget I always forget his name. No, it's alright. I do appreciate you inviting your friends. But I'm still not used to speaking English, so I'm a bit shy. Yes, Scaramouche. I mean, I always forget his name. Ah, there it is. I'm just going to explore Sumeru a little bit because I've started playing a bit late. Maybe I'll play just about like 2 hours or 3 hours, and then just go to sleep after. Where's ah there it is. Next, go here. I still have 14 days, so Is there any news about Netline? Like like characters? Like did they show some characters in Netline? I haven't watched any live stream updates from YoYo. So I'm playing Genshin like blind. I don't know anything about this anymore. Oh, there is? Like I got one yesterday. Like this guy. Is he good? Like the only characters I've actually leveled up and built are from Albedo to just this one. Oh, it's not here yet. What what lore are you talking about? Like is she like from the academia or from the desert? Like like from the part of Sino and Dia? Because Sumeru is like there's two type of Sumeru people. Like there's one from the desert and people from the academia. Perfumes. I know someone who makes perfumes. It was like a girl in Leeway, like how she taught us how to make perfumes in the most like weird way.
Fuse is lit.
Yeah, I think is that her? I know someone who make perfume.
Cool the ship down.
You're mine. Yeah.
Forget the name. I mean, what's her name? Let me try. No. I'm not going to search for her. I'm just going to be playing this blindly. I think that way it's gonna be more fun. Like you just have to treat this game like an RPG instead of treating it as a gacha game. I think that way it's more fun. I forgot the name, but she has this quest like she like we need a perfume and we need someone to teach us how to make perfume. So in Liwei, there's this girl who makes perfume and she taught us the technique and how to do it. And ve- she explains it in a very lewd way. That's why I can't ever forget about that character.
Eyes on me. Time for a light show.
No, she's like a generic NPC, like very generic. Brown hair, like what do you do with this?
Back off! This is order.
Fire hazard.
Hey, what is this?
Here comes the fireworks.
I think so. I think because she's not from Sumeru. She's from Leeway.
Fuse is lit!
No, Zhongli.
Gather. Order guide you.
To ashes! Time for a light show!
Tidal wave. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Crumble.
I don't know.
Solidify.
Fire hazard!
My best fighting strategy. I think this is very outdated, but back in the day, the meta was like Zhongli shield, then Beidou ult, and then you just use Tartaglia's E and then just slash on everyone. That was the meta back in the day. Like even before Bennett was discovered, like he can boost your attack damage, and Mona can boost your. I believe it was your elemental mastery,
No
right?
time to lose.
Back in the day, the meta was you have Beidou ult or maybe Kea ult, and then you just slash everything with Child or Tataglia or maybe Xiangling. Xiangling can work as well. So it's like this. Let me just build my energy.
Gather.
Wait. And I think this time the best strategy is like just like have someone buff you up, like Bennett and maybe Sucrose, and just kill everything with your ult. Man,
Solidify.
so like this, if I ult using Beidou, and then I just press
You're
E
mine.
on Child, every slash has some Hydro and Electro on them, like this. Electro charge, yeah. But I'm not really up to date with what's the meta right now. I'm just playing and have fun and just enjoying the scenery like this. My favorite thing about Genshin? Probably the characters and the world. Look at this, right? I think this is better Then the new one right now, if you know what I mean. I've played it on launch. The other one that's just uh was released just recently. I mean, the combat was great, but the world is like very flat. Not like if you go right here, just look at the sand, right? In her feet. Yeah, that one. I played it for like, well, I still play it every day. Just log in, do the daily quest, and log out. But I don't really stay in the game like I do in Genshin. Cause there's a lot of things you can do in Genshin. Like there's quests, some events. But aside from that, I just love how the characters interact with each other, especially in the story quests. Like I have a lot of story quests here, right? There's a lot of story quests that I need to do. And look at the attack. It's not that flashy, right? But there's like a characteristic in it. If I switch to a different character, like for example,
I've been waiting for you for
Nahida,
ages.
and then the other one,
Good eye.
look, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It's not the same slash and dash and you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like there's emotion in every attack that they make. If like this, it's hard for me to explain, but
yeah,
it's just different.
yeah, yeah.
And the characters in Genshin are more relatable. They're not like super OP strong. Because if you compare, like in Withering Waves, the main character is the Rover. He was transported into that world or like summoned into that world to be like the hero that Zhang Zhou, I believe it was Zhang Zhou, is waiting. So they expect that Rover can actually do something for them, like save them from the Tacit Discord or the from the Trinogen. While Aether is just a traveler. Nobody really expect Aether to do anything though. He's not like the savior that they're waiting, so he's just a traveler. That's why, if you notice, every Archon quest, especially from Nahida, he didn't really defeat his enemies by pure strength. He needs buff from the Archons or from anybody from the story. Like in Inazuma, they have people who took. I mean, Raiden Shogun took people's vision, but I think it was Yai Miko, like who enabled Aether to take everyone's like desire and use it as his power. So if Aether uses his power alone, it wouldn't be enough to beat his enemies. Like in that way, you can feel like you can relate to certain characters and stories because they're not like super overpowered that they can just defeat everything. So unlike Rover from Withering Waves, he just beats a Trinojan. Though there was Jian was fighting together with him, it was actually just Rover just beating that Trinogen, which was supposed to be a super big threat to the Jiangzhou people or the place itself. I mean, it's just hard to explain, but yeah, sometimes. But it was because the people around him just gives him like a certain like power ups or anything. It's not his. Wait, what?
Gee. Sa- Cha.
You won this one.
Yeah.
Wait,
Bring it on.
I'll be back.
we just change my party setup. What's the jungling?
Sure.
I mean, it's hard
Where
to
I'm
say.
from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally.
It's hard to say because I remember where the unknown god sealed her away, or maybe transported her to Kendria. I'm not really sure because the lore yet is not really explained about what happened that time. But if she's so strong that she could like actually
No time to lose.
challenge archons, maybe her power was not sealed.
No time to lose.
Maybe where is it? Inside? Oh. Where is it? Right here? Yeah, I've seen I've seen it somewhere like yeah, it was yesterday, that's why. Um I was just I'm still confused though. Anahida said that the traveler is the fourth descender and her sister is like really from Tevat and not from a different world. So maybe that's why her power is not sealed because she's actually from Tevat.
No time to lose.
And if the traveler is the fourth descender, does that mean we have three other descender that is not yet um, revealed? Yeah, right.
No time to lose.
But just yesterday, too bad you weren't there to see it. But I was confused as well. Oh my god.
I could get used to this.
I can walk? What was that? Let's go back. Let's go back. Uh,
Yep. Yep.
there it is. Can I use elemental side? No. Really? But Nahida said that Lumine is not a descender. She was like actually from Tevat all along. Wait, just walking slowly so that I wouldn't fall. And um, I almost forgot about this because it was a long time ago. But there was an event in version 1.0 when the game was newly released 1.0 or 1.1, where the main antagonist is Scaramouche, and we have Mona as our like companion or something during the quest. He mentioned, or Scaramouche mentioned after the end of the quest, that the sky of Tevat is not real, right? It's fake. And then yesterday, after I finished the Sumeru quest, the doctor, I believe it was Dotori, also said the same thing. And because of that, Nahida willingly offer her vision, I mean gnosis, so that like the Tory or the doctor could explain more, right? So if even the Archon has no idea what is really happening in Tivat, so could it be that Aether is just like confused as well? Maybe Lumine is not. I mean, maybe it is his twin, but I'm not sure. I think because she was considered part of Kenria. Is that so? Kenria doesn't have a god, right? That's why the other seven archons, or maybe the Celestia, was threatened about their advancement. Where is this taking me? Like what I'm doing right now. I'm going up again. Oh, just forget it. I'm moving on. What is this? Like, oh, okay. I just beat this one and they'll give me 50 Primo Gems. I mean 40 Primo Gems. The primordial ones created the sky and earth, and it came to Tivat after I fought the dragons. Okay. Seems like I haven't done that quest yet. It's an Archon quest, right? How do I? How do I go up?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess. How do I? Here it is. No. No. Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I agree because some of it contradicts to what we already know and what we actually believe is happening. So I think it will be explained later on once I finish some of this quest. I actually need to go to the chasm again. My God, I need to go back to the chasm. So that's gonna be next time, next time. It's not here. Wait, so it was inside. Okay. That was a waste of time. What? Can you tell me what Venti told us? That was a lie? I don't remember any of that. I know though that Zhongli knows something, but just because of a contract, he can't say anything. Right? I'm correct about that, right? But I don't remember Venti telling us anything. He just says like he doesn't know. Or sometimes he says if you want to know, you have to go to this place, like send us to a different nation. By the way, is it true that there will be mounts? Like if we have updates on Atlan, I saw some pictures or posts in Facebook and Reddit because I joined some of the groups before and I still
Yep.
see some updates from them. Is it here? That there will be mounts once we have Natlan. Oh, so this is a ruins. So how? Oh my God, how do I go inside? I'm so stupid. I need some pyro.
Let's go out and play.
Sword, her weapon. nation. Vince said that the power of an Archon comes from the control of their country, but Naida said it comes from the peoples. Hmm. Isn't it always the case? Like, it depends on how much people believe in you. Like, yeah, faith. I always thought that that was the case, though. Where's the other? Okay. Still more. Oh, there it is. Like this. I did try doing that, but it didn't work for me. Yeah, it's just like this. Oh, yeah, that makes sense though. That actually makes sense. He has a church, so obviously people worship him, which would make him even stronger than like the Shogun, right? Because Shogun is super strong though, even if the people doesn't like her anymore. Oy, so,
Feel the glitch!
sorry. But I still don't think that Venti lied. I still believe that what he said is true, but in a different way. Or maybe he just doesn't know anything about that. Maybe we have to do the quest. Yes, I'm having trouble exploring this place. Still have no idea how to enter those invisible wall. Yeah, she has a shrine that was run by Miko, but the people are like not with her anymore, right? Like if you take from the side from Ayaka and the others, like they're starting a coup together with who was that
This is great.
girl
I
again?
feel
Like
so relaxed all
who
over.
has hydro
I could
power
almost float
or
away.
or hydro vision?
Up and away.
Kokomi, right? Kokomi. Let's just say that half of the people in Inazuma has faith in the Shogun. Doesn't that make like her a bit weaker compared to the other? Oh, Really? I don't know about that. I know that he's one of the older archons, but I didn't know that he was
Huh? Wait,
son of the
you're
god of
that
time.
blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Let me just. It's too strong. It's too loud.
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you. Took
I might
advantage of a
have to
loophole
watch
in our mailing system by opting
some
for
lore
guaranteed
about
delivery,
Tevat,
then
an
filling in
updated
the most
one.
obscure mailing address
There was
I've
this
ever seen.
YouTuber I used to
Well,
follow
we are always on the road, so
a long
yeah,
time
it's
ago.
pretty tough to get mail to us
She
unless
has
we happen
like
to go to the post
a
office on a
cute and
whim.
beautiful voice. That's why
So,
I love how
what
she
address did that person
explains
give you anyway?
the lore in Tivat.
Uh,
So
he
I might
just
have
wrote,
to
next to a small, white-haired
search her up
talking
again.
fairy.
What? So the address is
I
Paimon?
think Shogun's strong because she's close
Exactly,
to
right?
eternity.
And if I failed
Thus
to
close
deliver
to
the
the
letter,
heavenly
I'd have been bound
principle.
by regulation
Yeah,
to
yeah, that makes
compensate.
sense. Yeah,
Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I ran into you here.
that actually makes sense.
Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
It's been a while. How have you been? Who is this? Kea? Okay.
Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well. From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Do you think he's making this sound like a miracle of
I
fate so that
actually
we have to go
haven't
meet up
done
with him?
the other Inazuma quest where we have to face the other puppet. Like, is that the real Raiden Shogun? Because I know her name is A, right? It's Raiden A. And there was this other puppet who just looks like her, but I don't know if it's stronger, but I think she looks very strong. I'm not sure if I can beat her yet.
Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends.
My
The
account
letter
is the
says
most
he hangs
free
out
to
at
play
the
account
Tavern every
you can
afternoon.
see, except for
Perhaps we
that
should drop in on
one
him then,
battle
huh?
pass I bought like a long time ago because I want to have a critical bow or crit rate bow. So wait until the following afternoon. Okay. Tomorrow, right? 16? Oh no, 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 no. Oh, I have a new one. Hmm. Why do I have... Oh, okay. This is for the different like yeah, costume, right? What? Even Barbara? Oh no, this was the skin. Oh, okay. I just use Aether.
Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
No, wait, look at mine. Oh, yeah, I have a good one. But generally, these are trash. It has energy recharge, but I like the passive where if you use your ult, there's like this wind slash coming out of your like basic attack. This one, I'm not sure. I don't have a built catalyst user except for Sucrose, but I'm not really using her that much. And this one, the only good weapon I have is this Primordial Jade, in which I lost to because I'm not really planning to get this one. And Wolf's Gravestone is okay, but you know, I can't gamble and trying to pull for weapons. Do you think
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
after the Arcans
Uh,
gave up
sorry,
their
sir. I'm
gnosis, they're
afraid you've
still
already
really
tried
strong,
every type of liquor we serve.
or they're just like a normal vision holder?
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend to.
Because after
You're really
the
here!
story quest
I'm
or
gonna
the
guess
Archon
that you're
quest, they
playing some
didn't
sort of
really
prank on us.
did
Hey,
anything
Paimon,
special.
traveler.
All
Looks like the gods
they
smile
ever
upon me
do
after
is
all.
meet up
And come now, I
every
wouldn't joke about wanting to see my
every
good
lantern
friends.
rites, right? Every lantern rites, there's an additional Archons who goes to Leeway. Yeah, I just noticed it like right now.
Wait a second. You must be here on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
So for the next
Not
lantern
at
rite,
all. The acting
or
Grand Master positively terrifies
we
me.
will have
Why would I ever do
the
anything that might
Archons in
displease her?
Atlan. And after that, we'll be going to Snitchnaya. So we only have like 2 years left of content in Genshin Impact. Or maybe they will like just do a multiverse right after. Oh yeah, yeah.
The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for
So
strictly
Zhongli
business purposes.
is the same as that
Sumeru
dragon
spices are famous the world over,
from
and it's long
Fontaine.
been rumored
Is
that
that
this
it?
fine establishment was where a
Or
certain very popular spiced
a
cocktail
different
was
kind?
invented. That's why the knights sent me,
What's the
their
name?
foremost
Uvalet?
expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
And how did that go?
I haven't done
So far, so
Fontaine
good.
Quest,
I'm already
obviously,
in talks with some
but
spice merchants in Port
it
Ormos
was
about some potential collaboration.
unescapable. You can just see a lot of
Sound like a great
posts
business
of
opportunity.
how
Guess Don Winery and
that
Master D would be
Uvalet
gonna make a
took
tidy sum from this one
the
too, huh?
Gnosis and
Well, let's not get
become
ahead of
the real
ourselves.
Archon because it
Whether
was
this lucrative
a
opportunity
big
gets passed along to Don
conspiracy or
Winery or
mystery
not
who the real Archon
depends on how
is.
nice I'm feeling.
Hey, using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain.
Hmm,
Oh? What makes you say
maybe
that?
a trailer, but not a gameplay because no, I don't think. I think a gameplay is good, like a
Very
quest,
sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly
something like
once,
the
when I was very young. Hmm.
And
you know that Golden Apple
continue.
Archipelago, something like that, right?
Do I have to?
Where
When I said we could
it
talk
will only
about the
be
old
available
times,
for a
digging up
certain
my
amount of
past wasn't
time, like an
exactly what I
event,
had in mind.
and we can do the or like
Well, all
revisit
right, since
how
you're so
Lumin
interested. Like I said,
traveled
I
or
was
the
very young
journey
then.
it took
Don
for
Winery
Lumin
had
to go to
only just taken
Kenria
me
and
in.
what happened,
I overheard my
how
adoptive
the
father talk about sending a team of
Celestia and the
merchants
other
to Sumeru
Archons
during a business meeting.
actually
I'm
destroyed
sure you'll
Kenria?
agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level. And my roots? They're in Conria, which is
Yeah.
said to have been located deep underground, somewhere near Sumeru.
Hmm.
And so I stowed myself
Yeah,
away amidst
Nuvelet
the cargo
is a water
and
dragon.
silently
Does that
joined
mean
the merchant
Zhongli is a
delegation
Seiyu
on their
dragon?
trip to Sumeru.
Are they like
It
the
wasn't
same
long
type?
before the merchant
Does
delegation
that
received
mean
news that
if
I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I
Zhongli
knew it,
is in the
my
same
adoptive father
level
was dragging me back home by
of
the ear.
strength as Nuvelet
It was a short-lived
before
adventure.
he became
Sorry
like
I don't
a
have a
true
more
Archon
thrilling
or
story
like
for you.
something like that? Speaking of Kenria, how much do you know about it?
Honestly, not much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I
Oh,
happened to read that in a book when I was young.
wait, hey,
My
Dainsleif.
life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up, and so I started caring less as well. I used to believe that I had inherited some sort of duty from my father. But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to keep me alive. As well as ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from certain things. The thought that I might be able to actually live a happy life there must have been the icing on the cake.
I mean,
This
obviously.
is obviously all speculation.
Yeah, obviously.
Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know on this topic. These days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One
Oh,
death afternoon, please,
oh,
boss.
Dainsleif.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif,
Dainsleif.
if I'm not mistaken.
So you remember me. Then we are already acquainted, Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Ooh.
Huh?
Alright.
What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine.
Oh, so you
I
he
suppose
wasn't
that was why my
sure.
father left me in Mondstadt after all.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. And in any case, I recognize your eyes.
I can't wait until Mihoyo reveal what's underneath that eye patch, right? It it should be like an eye with a diamond design,
You're a
the same as
pure-blood
Dainsleif.
Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been.
His ancestor is like the Zero. How do you see it in Snezhnaya, Fatui? Ah, you mean that guy in the trailer, that white-haired old man, buff, with an eye patch, like a half mask? That's his relatives, right? That one?
Either way, looks
They're
like we're
like,
out of time.
yeah,
I've
okay,
got a
okay,
spice merchant to meet in a
they
minute,
are
so I'll leave the
related,
three of you to
okay.
carry on the conversation without me.
I
Alright then.
I
You
really
do
want
your
to
thing,
make
Kaya.
lores about Genshin, but I'm a bit awkward speaking English right now. I need to get used to this, so it's gonna take a bit more time for me to get used to speaking English. But I'm really intrigued in what's the story behind Tevat. They say, like, theory crafter, like, Tevat is like half of the world. Like, if you have a globe and then you slice it in half, like the other side, I don't know. Let's
See
just
you
move
around.
on to the story though.
And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the
Yeah,
sidelines
dude,
next
please
time we
help me
meet.
though. I
Let me
just
buy
need
you a
someone
drink.
to interact with until I get used to speaking like this in English.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
Hmm.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen.
He said that an Albrecht founded the Abyss Order. Oh, so this is what you're saying. This is what you're talking earlier. I thought my sibling was the founder. No. Oh no, this is the Abyss Order, not the Fatui.
Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
So that was already a thing several centuries ago.
Apparently so.
It was also
I
quite
was also quite
surprised.
surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned back then.
Really? Like, Dainsleif mentioned that the Aldrich was like the founder of the Abyss and Lumine took over. We're not really sure about this right now. Hey, by the way, I have a question for you. It's been bugging me for a long time right now. It seems like a lot of people hate Paimon because she talks a lot, but actually I'm the opposite. I like her so much because she adds emotion to the story. She adds like this character like if Aether can't speak, at least we have her to like explain things to us. Like I understand how the story goes, but for her to actually like yeah, right? I just don't understand why everybody or most of the fan base hate her. I think it's great. She's there. She's like what do you call this? A spokesperson, but in a more friendly way.
Correct. At that time, they must have been
Because the
introduced in
traveler
one way
doesn't
or
really
another to this
show any
concept.
emotion, and
If
I
I recall
appreciate
correctly,
that
we were somewhere
Paimon
in a Vidya
is the one
forest then.
showing it instead of the traveler. So I'm glad I'm not alone though. I like Paimon. She's cute.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
No, now is not the time.
Are we waiting for the perfect moment?
No, it's just. I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
Yeah. Paimon is like a conscience. Like she tells you what's bad or the obvious stuff, and I just don't understand why people doesn't like that. Wait, go here. Because I'm not going to compare again, right? Like if you compare it to Withering Waves, not really trying to compare two games. They don't have Paimon, but they have Yang Yang, which is really creepy though because she likes like
Wait, this
really
place,
really
it's
concerned about the
familiar.
rover,
What about it?
and
It looks
it
pretty normal to
just
Paimon.
feels cringe
Was
and
it
out
like
of
this hundreds of
place,
years ago too?
and most of the time annoying. So I'd rather have Paimon than Yang Yang from Withering Waves. I think it doesn't fit the role for someone to actually s- like it's not just concern. It's like there's something other than that when it's an adult character instead of this cute mascot like you can just make fun of. I, I think this is the better option.
Yes, the forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all.
Isn't she?
Let's search the area and see
No,
what we
no,
can
she's
find.
not from Kenria.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait, maybe nothing ever was grown here. It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building. Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
If you say so. Well, you lead the way then, Dane.
Well, okay, okay. Inside here. Okay.
Huh. So there really isn't anyone home. There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off. Huh? This is a mirror. It's broken too. Was this a makeup box?
Just broken.
That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big secret. Especially after Dane talked this place up.
That is.
Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
Oh, so it's a medicine ball? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane.
Huh? What? The mirror? What? I can't. Wait. Oh, there's something else right here.
This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable. Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly.
What?
I hear noises
It's not a jump
outside.
scare, right?
Let's go and check.
Noises? Is it?
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Nothing. Check out the situation outside.
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. Depressingly good shape for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Oh, more.
I will have order. Solidify.
Take this! I see everything. The fuse is lit.
Is that it?
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random.
Okay.
There must be something nearby that attracted them. A ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines. I might be a while. You should wait for me here.
What? You're going alone? You better not be trying to keep some secret from us.
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation.
Okay.
And as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just camp out here then. Good thing there's a bonfire over there. Let's make ourselves something to eat. All this running around has made Paimon real hungry.
Where? Okay, okay. It needs fire, right? Oh,
Your cooking is as good as ever. Even if there was no other reason, the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you. Changing the subject, Dane's taking forever. He said that there might be an issue with the nearby ley lines. How bad do you think it could be? We came together, but now it's back to just being the two of us again. You know, now that Paimon mentions it, we really have spent lots and lots of time together, haven't we? So, don't take this the wrong way or anything,
oh,
but, do you ever get tired
we
of
were just
Paimon
talking
being
about
around?
this earlier. You make my day every day. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you stop it! Now you're embarrassing, Paimon. So, next question. don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your sister?
Hey, I actually watched the short animation, like that music video of Lamine and Aether. It was good though. I mean, not was, but it is really good. I have it almost on repeat because it's just good. And there's a version where the Chinese voice actor of Lamine and Aether was the one singing the song. I just
The
it
stars?
fits right here.
Wow.
We saw all waters of hope and despair. It's the first time we've ever been separated. Yes, I just want to know what happened.
Yeah, Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why, it's just terrible. But we'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, Heavenly Principles! And you too, Tevat! You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, cause if you're sad, Paimon will be too. Alright, it's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up. Oh, come on, don't say that. Paimon just wants to look after you for once.
Okay. Yeah, it's because of the last quest, like the the Sub-Zero quest, right? Yeah. That's one.
Nighty-night. Go on, shoo, off to sleep.
Hey, time to wake up.
Oh, okay.
The sun has risen.
Hey, where did he sleep? Not inside?
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Hmm? Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you? All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Hmm. It's very quiet. Hey. Okay. Oh,
Halt! What do you think you're doing? This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business. Begone! Your travel companion? You mean The one that was keeping watch by your side
Oh
last
yay!
night?
He has like
Your
Genrian eyes,
companion
right?
departed for the forest early this morning. That much I saw with my own eyes.
So
What
this guy is from
business is
Kenria?
that of yours? Hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern. Do I make myself quite clear? Leave.
Uh-huh.
Well, what are you waiting for?
This is like a Kenria traditional clothes, and his eyes is the same as Dane's leaf. I think I'm better off waiting here for them to come back. I don't think I'll have much luck trying to find my companion in the woods.
If you must, suit yourself. I've been observing you, and you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia. Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please.
Hey, you're having me scared about that mirror scene. I've watched a lot of horror film.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in. You... Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. Just come in. But
What?
no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? You understand me? Come on then.
It's freaking me out. Like, what is he? Oh, I see a hilichurl. Okay. What else? Okay, he's standing over there. Right there. He's taking care of a hilichurl. Okay.
Mind your own business. And don't worry. He isn't aggressive. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that. So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired.
Yeah, you just
Cold.
noticed now. He's from Kenria.
Huh? You know Conria? Who are you? Exactly.
So
And
how
how do you
old
know
is
I'm from
this
Conria?
guy? Your clothes, your eyes, obviously.
Do you worship a god, traveler?
I follow no god, though I count some of them as my friend.
Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida.
Hey,
And
he's
you are
suddenly
correct.
becoming friendly with
I
us.
was once Conrian. I apologize for my earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct.
Oh,
And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
understandable. They destroyed his land.
That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the cataclysm. This wretched curse
of immortality. Who knows how
Ooh.
long I must continue to suffer
Yeah, I
like
forgot
this.
forgot about that. Kenria's, I mean, the Kenrian people doesn't die, but they become something like a Hilichurl. Forgot about that.
The curse. It was
It was from the
a
last
little
Densleif
gift
quest where his
given to the
friend,
people of
a
Conria
general,
by those
you know,
vile gods. We lost our home,
maybe I
our
remember that
loved
one.
ones, everything. The agony
Oh,
of the
is that so?
cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release. All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay.
Okay. I mean, this is pretty messed up. Like, how can someone so strong be able to cast a curse like that? I mean, maybe it's the heavenly principle, but I mean, that's too much. So why did some people turn into Hilichurls? Yeah, it wasn't explained.
Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens. When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners.
Mm-hmm.
Upon us the gods placed the curse of immortality.
Okay.
But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters.
Whoa. So these guys were just victims of the war. They weren't really like the main target of the war.
He is Kari Bear, my illegitimate son. How times have changed. I can say that out loud with no consequence now, but it was once a matter of unspeakable shame. I was a noble of Conria, by blood, but I resented the life that my family had arranged for me. And then, one day, I met a beautiful woman amongst the people. Her roots were in Mondstadt, but that mattered not to me. It was love at first sight. Kari Bear faced great hardship from the very moment of his birth. All due to my selfish desires, and I was never able to be there by his side for any of it.
I mean, how can they worship a god when there's only seven of them for each nation, right? And Kenria was like the eighth. They don't have anything. I feel like the heavenly principles were just threatened by how far advanced they are. Like they were able to make like gigantic robots. I
After all
forget
that,
what's the name of those
he turned
things
into a
though.
hilly troll right before my very eyes. I always owed him much, and now at least I can finally be close to him. She was. We were separated. I do not wish to dwell on it.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It could be worse. I suffer the pain of loss because I once had everything
Yeah, true.
I could wish for. And now that I have lost almost everything, the little that remains I see with new clarity. If nothing else, at least I still have Cory Bear.
I hope the upcoming Genshin anime is like before and in the process of the cataclysm in Kenria. Because there's a lot of questions I want to be answered in the game, but I think it's better to be explained in an anime or animation form.
Yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Cory Bear, but I do have other things I wish to do. You
Oh, I wasn't able to let him finish. Wait, let's go out.
over here?
I don't think so. It's all about their RDLs. They have one enemy right now, and it's the Heavenly Principle. It just happens that Aether, the MC, is like in the middle. Like there's the Abyss and there's the Fatui. And obviously the Archons are just like, yeah, yeah, go ahead, do what you want. They don't really care anymore, except for their people. So I believe in the end they will be teaming up to beat Celestia or the people in, I mean, the Heavenly Principles. So I don't think they will be fighting though.
I'm sure you're wondering why I brought Cory Bear here to Sumeru. Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind.
He should just take his son to the chasm because right there, like their pain will be they will be at ease in the chasm, right? Where they can wait and then they die. But I think it's a better fate than to let his son stay as a Hilichurl. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Just this is what I was talking just
I
now.
do not hope to break the curse. I am well aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom
Hmm.
and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor. It has been used in the past to treat cases of mania.
Hey,
I believe that it might just work.
yeah, I think it's obvious though. I'm not surprised anymore. I think it's obvious.
I read about it in a book. From the Royal Library of Conria. It was banned. I mean, since this medicine requires the power of the Seven to work. In my youth, I disliked the life of nobility and craved excitement. I was leafing through some forbidden text and happened upon it.
I noticed that. He's a bit stupid right now, or not really stupid, but I think what's more crazy is that he knows that he can't do anything about it, and he hates the gods, but he's depending on the medicine that can only be um like produced with the power of a god, right? I mean that's like being a hypocrite, but can't blame him. Whatever works for him works.
What other choice do I have?
Yeah.
What exactly would you have me do, huh? The gods have already punished us. What does one more sin matter now?
I understand. No matter what, you have to try. No matter what, you have to try.
Never mind. As long as you understand. I'm sorry. I struggle to take control of my mood sometimes. Perhaps a consequence of having lived too long. As it happens, I am in dire need of some help to make this medicine. My hands don't have the dexterity they once did. I fear they may be decaying from within.
Huh?
All thanks to this curse of immortality. Okay. To start with, take this ingredient.
Okay.
Also, do you have any of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe they're called Palata lotuses
Maybe
and
this one, right?
Sumeru
In the
roses.
screen right now.
Could you really? Oh, much obliged. This is the method for making the medicine. You just need to follow the steps.
Okay. Um, synthesize. How? Ah, here. What? What was that? Oh yeah. That one. Somewhere around here. What's that? Okay.
Without your help, thank you.
Here. Okay. Then what? Talk to Eddie.
Is it done? Oh, splendid. Let me see. In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. The banned book didn't feature any illustrations.
He
Well,
really sounds crazy.
the moment has finally arrived. Curses. No! We need to perform one final step to complete the medicine. I said before that this medicine
yeah.
relies on the power of the God of Wisdom for its restorative effects. Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the Seven.
I mean, this sucks for him though. He hates the gods, but he has no other way. No.
Let's go. Bring the medicine with you.
Where's the statue?
Look at
Yeah.
this statue. how can I bow before this thing? God of wisdom, look at me! I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises. You and your kind destroyed my home, wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand before you. You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has. God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that flows through my veins. I wish only to beseech you to have pity upon a young and unfortunate soul,
Oh my god.
my son, Caribert. He was turned into a monster before he had the chance to witness anything beautiful in this world. This is no fate for a child.
Yeah, you can say that, but I mean, I know that the Rukadevada has a lot going on at that time as well. But for the people in Kenria, no one was defending them, right? They were only defending in however way they can. Unlike today, if you have a war with a certain country, um, another country will be there to supply you with whatever you want. But I believe in in the situation in Kenya, it was only they themselves, like trying to fight back the heavenly principles and the archons. So even if the Dendro archons was not part of the Kendria war, it doesn't really change the fact that it didn't Rukadevada didn't help them as well. So yeah, I know. And she's still an archon.
If everything the gods have done was in order to have the impious people of Conria bow their heads, then I bow to you
Oh my
now.
god.
I have given up all I ever stood for. All I ask is for a tiny miracle. For Caribert to see this world once more. Please, God. I beg of you.
My god. This is too much. Now we know why Lumine is like fighting with the Abyss Order. I don't know what's the motive with the Tsaritsa and Snizhnaya is, but I mean, I think it's too much. They should have just killed everyone. I think that itself is mercy rather than turning them into monsters and the others giving them like immortality but with some bad side effects. Like it's too much.
I have made quite enough of a fool of myself for one day. Let's go.
I feel bad about him. I think he's a nice guy, but 500 years of taking care of your son who was turned into a hilichurl,
Up, up, and
and I
away.
believe he couldn't communicate with him, so he have to maybe tie him up sometimes. I don't know. Oh, is that so? Mm, how about the lore about the God of Salt? I forgot about its lore, but does that have something to do with Kenria too? Or it's a different war by itself?
Cory Bear?
Mm,
Well, we've prepared the medicine. We might as well try it.
it's funny how Aether is feeling bad about
Cory
Caribert,
Bear,
but
it's me. It's your
if
father.
you count how
Cory
many
Bear.
villagers he've killed, or I don't know if he actually killed them, but I think it's just funny.
Cory Bear, please say something.
Say something. Oh, it's not in auto.
I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born,
Oh,
and that I failed to reach you and Mama in time when you both were suffering. But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once. Are you still angry with me, Cory Bear? I know you're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me? I'm so sorry, Cory Bear. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything. Please. Please. Oh, gods above! What more do you want from me? You took everything from here, and I still bowed to you. I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But you won't even let me die. I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. I was just deluding myself. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment. Other reasons. What do you mean? Huh. You really think so?
and is he already to give up on
Give
Caribert?
up? No, never. And yes, you're right. I cannot let myself wallow in despair. Even if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100, what difference does it make? I do not lack for time.
I think the Traveler should have just mentioned Dainsleif to Eddie, so that in that way he would have like a little bit of hope. Like, isn't Dainsleif like a royalty, like a prince or something? And Eddie is a noble. So if Aether just mentioned Dainsleif to him, they could have just met and maybe asked for advice. In that way, Dainsleif can tell Eddie what's the truth and whatever else he can do. Or maybe he will do that later in the story.
Let's go. We'll make another dose. The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the
Unusual
unusual
mushroom.
mushroom, which makes things complicated. I grow them in that field. The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct. If you truly wish to help me, that is how you can do it.
Fine.
There is a waterfall near the statue I prayed at. I need you to collect some water from there around 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
I'll be here watching Cory Bear. Once you're back, I will make some fertilizer for the mushrooms. Good. Then please head over when the time comes.
What do you mean not properly protecting the country? What else can they ask him to do? It's like 5 archons, right? And I think it's not just the archons, they have somebody else with them. Imagine if Venti bring the Valen and that wolf. Yeah, that's that wolf that we used to fight. And imagine if like Zhongli bring the Yaksha. I think it's not something they can just say that he wasn't able to properly protect his country. There's really nothing else you can do about that. It's like telling a single soldier like he wasn't able to protect his country while facing giant tanks and nuclear weapons. There's really nothing you can do about that.
Ah, you're back. Coribert's condition is stable. By which I mean he still isn't responding. Anyway, give me the water.
Okay. Give. Oh wait. Submit. Give.
I need you to stand guard here for a while. Whatever you do, don't let any forest rangers approach the house. Understand? Ah, good.
Oh, I
I'll be back
clicked it.
soon. The fertilizer won't take but a moment to make.
Okay.
Eyes on me!
Hey! Make yourselves at home! Time for a light show! Ha! 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 Go Bishop down! Everyone hold hands! The fuse is lit!
Alright.
What happened? Was it monsters? Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. I'd have to hide and wait until they were gone. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so let's get on with it. Next, we pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. I trust you still remember the method.
Right, so we're going to fetch another water. Okay, we're making. I need more of this. Oh, here it is. And we give it back to Eddie. Eddie, the message Eddie.
Oh, sorry. I just, after resting in this field for a while, my thoughts began to wander. I have been so very wary for many years. If only I could fall asleep here in this field and never wake up again. I do indeed. That's why it was just a fleeting thought. Thank you for your help once again. And now, for the final step.
The statue of the seven. Hi.
Up and away.
We're here. Let's begin.
What?
Wait a moment. Hey, what was that? Cory Bear? Oh no, he must have left while we were too busy preparing the medicine to notice. Come on, we have to catch up with him.
Okay. Who? Cariber?
That's not Cory Bear. Right. Cory Bear's scarf was a gift I once gave to his mother. I use it now as a marker of sorts. My eyes must be going. Yes. It doesn't seem interested in us in the least. It seems intent on walking in that direction. Where could it be going? Yes. The more we know about Hilly Churls, the better.
Alright. It's going somewhere. It's like a zone.
Did it go in here? Well, let's head in.
This is supposed to be just a quick. And I'm just going to finish this one, like quest or
What
act,
a ghastly place.
and
Has
that's
it
it.
always existed? I swear I've never noticed
I
it
feel like we're
before.
almost there. We're almost like at the end.
Huh. It looks like they're
What?
worshipping. Sometimes walking, sometimes kneeling in worship, and it appears to be in earnest. I've never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal? Oh, there's only one way to find out.
I'm really getting curious about that mirror. Okay. Should I go up and just ignore? Oh, okay, it's alright. What? I'm going to fight someone in here? Okay. Hey.
Is this a teleportation device? What energy is...
Fire hazard.
Stabilize.
Time for a light show.
that? Okay. Should I go down? Okay. Oh yeah, Dainsleif. What's he up to right now? And Paimon. I haven't seen Paimon for quite a while right now.
Order guide you.
Pick up. Then go where? Up. Wait. How do I... Where do I put this one? Oh. Genre is the only one I have that can help me. Like, I'm not good at dodging attacks, so I need um his shield to protect me. How do I like put this right there? How? Ow! Or maybe we go inside there. Oh yeah, I have Nagda. I tried to pull for Venti and
How did I get
Shogun.
on the ceiling?
Wasn't so lucky.
Did the room turn upside down? Or gravity itself?
Pick this up and go where?
It seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
And one more. I think it's okay to use Nahida because she's technically a new god, so she doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Kenria. I'm kinda. Oh, here it is. There's something here. What's this? Open door. Oh, okay, so I can go inside now. So, let's go back. Here. Alright. Okay. Nice. Or can I just... Yeah. Oh, here it is. Nice. So what's next? I'll just open the door. down. Oh, it's the Abyss Herald.
Humans, fate has not granted you the right to enter this place.
Yeah, yeah, Abyss Herald.
Do you insist on an audience?
An
Very
audience.
well. And I grant you the trial of destiny. Foolish mortals!
Power that ended Hysa!
Solidify!
Share my knowledge. Grow.
Desolation!
Here come the fireworks.
Gather!
I will have order.
I see everything. Fire hazard.
I, oh
Hey,
Solidify!
okay, it's dead.
Who was that? He was a perfect being. I'm in
What?
awe. He had the most wondrous aura, a perilous yet beautiful power. Oh, truly mesmerizing. And yet, you were able to defeat him. Oh, your strength is greater than I had imagined.
He's crazy. The way
Let's
he
continue
laughed
on. I find myself growing
is
more
super
curious by the
creepy.
second and more excited.
Okay, let's go, let's go. What's inside? Okay, another door. Neutral power.
I think we've made it to the end.
Hmm. Okay. Does that have something to do with the Abyss Order and this worshipping Helotros remind me a little too much of the Grand Thief. Yeah, yeah, it's the same as the upside down venti statue of the seven. So it does have something to do with the Abyss Order and worship Helotros remind me a little too much. Any displays its venues, we've got to go. My God, what?
Oh,
What
dear
is?
creature, why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Or for power that you covet?
Is Kenria
Oh,
actually?
dear creature, why do you bow down? For I
Good
am no
people?
god. I am but a sinner.
Or it's just Eddie?
You are like a flower born in sin, yet pure, spotless. I know your fate well. You need no longer hold back your resentment, nor accept the countless lies. Go forth, become the
Okay.
transcendent one.
Yeah,
Rise beyond the fate
I
bestowed
agree.
upon you. And I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
Sorry. What does these words mean? It's gone. Oh, don't tell me he's gonna die. Not right?
What just happened?
Oh, okay.
When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I was overcome by a sense of awe or joy, perhaps. I am. I feel good. In fact, I feel better than I did before I came in here. How peculiar.
Something's not right about this place. We need to get out.
Oh, is that so? All right. As you wish.
What? Is that it? They didn't even explain what what
Cory
that big
Bear.
crystal is?
Oh, thank goodness. He's still okay.
Why are we back here?
I have a strange feeling that what just happened was meant to be. For this to happen, right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping at a statue of the Seven, it's as if fate was calling to me.
Okay.
You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps it might be just as effective.
Hey, if this works.
I have to try.
Hey, but you
No matter what,
mentioned
you said it
the
yourself.
Helen child died, right?
I have
So,
to exhaust all options.
yeah.
Cory Bear.
But I hope it works. Whoa, he wakes up.
Papa?
Really?
Cory Bear. Oh, my goodness, it worked. It's a miracle. Oh, Cory Bear, my dear son. You see, it worked. Cory Bear can speak again.
Where's Mama?
Mama is. Cory Bear, look at me. Do you know who I am?
Of course. Your Papa.
Yes. Salvation! Sweet salvation! Yes, yes, this is what this feeling is. How do you feel, Cory Bear? Are you fully awake now?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time, and I didn't want to either.
What?
Wait. My body! What happened to me? Is this me? Papa? What's happened to me?
Don't panic, son. It's just... While you were sleeping, We went into a fairy tale world. There's no more Conria here. No more home. But, do you know what that means? No more red sky. No more end of the world. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay with Papa forever.
Am I dead?
No, no,
No,
no.
no, of course not. Look, Cory Bear, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm. That means she's watching over you, protecting you. So how could you be dead?
Really?
Yes, really. You've only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you. Just rest here for now. Things will get better. Oh, and, you have to promise me something. Never take off your mask.
Why?
Understand? Whatever happens,
I,
you mustn't
I'm really curious
take
what's behind
it
that
off.
mask.
Okay, Papa. I won't. I promise.
Not since that day have I been so glad as I am now. I can't believe this is really
Really?
happening.
Okay, I'll just continue the quest.
I knew that placing my hope in the Seven was a waste of time.
Oh, okay.
I even worshipped at one of their statues like a common fool. Never before have I humiliated myself like that. Once a murderer, always a murderer. I was naive to think that the gods who conspired against us would ever offer redemption. But the god we saw in that cave, now that was a truly mighty god. Nothing like one of the Seven. That wondrous power, it was truly enchanting. Surely that must have been the reason I bowed down. Now then, after one beseeches a god, and the god responds by answering their prayers, should they, do something to show their devotion?
Isn't that sure how to
Piety
worship
is
a god?
hardly my area of expertise. But surely I should honor the god that has honored my wishes.
What?
A sinner? Oh, don't be absurd. You don't know a single thing about him. How dare you utter such blasphemy? You and I have both witnessed his divine power. When has the Seven worked a miracle like this before? Never! He is a god, mightier than they, and yet you would call him a sinner. Oh, preposterous! No matter. Believe what you will. You cannot shake my faith. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
So he's going back? Oh, okay. This is gonna take more time. I might have just continue this next time. But I'm curious about the mirror scene you were you mentioned earlier. Well, I'll give this a little bit more time. Maybe we'll get to that scene, but if not, I think I'm just going to continue this next time. It's already 4 a.m. here, 4 in the morning here, and oops,
Gather!
I don't know. Let's do this first.
Time for a light show!
Yeah, it might be something really good.
I see everything! Fire hazard! Ha!
Every quest in Sumeru is like a revelation of what actually is happening. Like it's related to the past.
No! Impossible! What happened?
It was right
The
here.
Hilichurl worshippers have disappeared too?
Hmm.
Was it all an illusion? That's true. Yes, it can't have been an illusion. I still feel that awesome and wondrous power
Yeah.
flowing through my mind and body. It was neither illusion nor coincidence, and certainly no dream.
It's
It was a
unlike
wonder.
the
Yes.
other
A divine wonder.
nation, like from Mondstadt. It's until Liyue and Inazuma. Like Sumeru, there's a lot of info that you can get in Sumeru. Yeah, it is. It really is the nation of wisdom.
Let's
That's
go,
why.
traveler. There is surely a reason for its disappearance, and I do believe that someday in the future we shall see it again. Could he really have been a sinner and not a god?
Okay.
Kari Bear? Where has he gone? Oh,
Uh-oh.
no. Maybe someone else came by and found him? No, it can't have been that. There's no sign of a break-in and no sign of anyone having been here. This does not bode well. What if he's spotted by a forest ranger or an adventurer in his current state?
Oh, this is gonna be the Dainsleif, right?
Wait a minute. This isn't how we left it. Oh no. Did he?
Oh, that's why he looked into the mirror and he saw himself.
The mirror, it's broken!
It's already broken though. Yeah. Hasn't it been broken this whole time?
He must have taken his mask off and seen what he looks like beneath it. Ah, if he'd just done as he was told! Ah, we have to find him.
So he's dead. Because it like he unmasked himself, right?
It's his scarf. He dropped it. Looks like we're going the right way. Come on. Caribert! Caribert!
That's
Where
not
are
it.
you?
There's still more. I thought that was it.
Curses! Forest Rangers.
Curses.
Hey, who are you? We haven't seen you around here before. What's your business here?
Have you seen a hilly churl? A hilly churl should have come past this way. Have you seen it?
I asked you first. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be.
I said, have you seen a hilly churl?
Hey, whoa. Look, sir, there's no need to get so worked up. There are hilly churls everywhere. What's the big deal? We see plenty of them out here.
Exactly. Matter of fact, we just took out a few of them back there.
Oh.
Those dumb boneheads.
You
Oh.
Forest Ranger scum! You spawn of the Seven are all the same! I'll have your heads if you so much as laid a finger on Caribert!
You're raving mad! You've got some gall coming here to our nation insulting the Forest Rangers!
Curse you all, Forest Rangers!
Okay. It's hard to explain their
I
side
don't
of the
get it.
story,
Why
right?
make such a huge fuss over a few hilly churls? Makes no sense.
He'd only just regained his mind. How could you do this to him? So tell me, Forest Rangers, did you really spare none of them? Did you really
Oh my
take out
God.
every last hilly churl you saw?
Jeez, you're really not gonna let this go. Fine, you weirdo. If you must know, I happened to cross paths with a solitary hilly churl when I left the team to, use the toilet. I was frightened at first, but it didn't seem to have any interest in me at all. It was just bumbling along in that direction, so I left it alone.
Yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's go. We have to find him.
Wait, you're leaving? Not even a thanks for the info, goodbye?
Hey, it's too bad. I just think it's such a waste if Caribert died, because Caribert is the only Helichurl that could talk, right? So he could have been like a bridge. Really? He could have been like a bridge for the excuse me. He could have been a bridge for the human civilization and for the Helichurls to, like, you know, communicate. It's like he's the only Helichurl that could talk. Ooh, does he have no
Caribert!
mask?
Caribert, stop!
Okay, he has a mask.
It's me. It's Papa. Whatever you saw, it was.
Oh,
it
he's
was all
not
a
gonna
trick.
jump,
An
is he?
illusion. I told you, we're in a fairy tale world now. Nothing here is real. Please, Caribert, come back. It's time to go back.
Hey,
Caribert? How could this happen? He regained his mind. He must be able to hear me. Surely. Come, Caribert. We have to go home now. Papa's here to take you home, all right?
boy, don't you dare. Don't you dare jump.
Papa,
Caribert.
Papa, I can't take it.
Please, Kari Bear. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa.
Oh no. What, are we fighting him?
I see. I understand now.
He take off the
Finally, it
mask
all makes sense.
and then he died. What?
Ah, traveler, you're awake. Finally, we can rejoice together. Wait, no. Why am I still calling you traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity for some time now.
Mm-hmm.
I suspected it was you from the beginning. I had to talk to you to be sure. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us. In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. Ida is the name of a servant I once had.
Okay.
My real name is Clotar. Clotar Alberich.
Others. Oh, he's from the abyss.
You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Kari Bear and the power of the one you call a sinner. It was one and the same. Yeah, I am positive now. It's the power of the abyss, isn't it?
Okay.
At long last, I have seen it with my own eyes. That is no business of yours.
Hey, chill.
A sinner. Yes. Salvation for a sinner can only come from a sinner. Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own destiny anew. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the
Someone.
loom of fate.
Oh, the loom of fate.
Sinister. Dangerous. Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny the abyss. How ridiculous. We once believed that you would bring new strength and hope to Conria. To us, you were the abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our imagination and comprehension. And the one who controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. We looked to you to take us there. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Princess of Conria.
Huh?
What did he just call me?
What? Oh shit. What? Wait.
Traveler! Hey, Traveler! Traveler!
I don't get it. What was that? What?
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake!
What? I don't get
I
it.
was worried sick! Traveler? Traveler?
Was it like a memory? Was he like sleeping the whole time?
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and
Oh,
memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness?
so the whole time while doing the quest, we were Lumin. So it's like it happened like several years. I mean, like, yeah, years ago.
You mean Clotar Alberich? After
Uh-huh.
founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things.
Oh, yeah. So that's why uh Alberich, once he sees that like the sinner, that's where he founded the Abyss Order, and Lumin was right there. So after Alberich died, that's how Lumin was able to take over. Okay.
But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. And in the end, neither his faith nor the Abyss he worshipped could save him.
Oh, okay.
After
That's
100 years,
that's
he lost
crazy.
his mind completely and was never seen again. Yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life. You could say that. She
Uh-huh.
wouldn't be the Abyss Order's princess otherwise.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face. What happened?
I'm still like a bit overwhelmed about what happened.
Hmm.
Oh my God, Sumeru is so great.
So you saw her memories from centuries ago, through your own eyes. It all but defies belief. Still, as I'd suspected, the notion of the Loom of Fate did indeed rear its head during that time.
Uh-huh.
And it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's son, Caribert, and what happened to him. And yet your sister never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that she decided to go down this path?
Okay.
Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began. What is it?
I don't know what lies buried in this field.
The field?
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
does that have to do with
He
anything?
wouldn't show us how he planted those
You mean
mushrooms.
here? Well, let's start digging and see.
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
What was it?
A male and female skeleton, buried together. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later. And it's holding a silk scarf in its
Ah,
hand.
okay, it's
But what does
Caribert
this mean?
and
And how did you know that there
his
were
mother.
bodies buried here? What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Alberich finally found a way to rid himself of the curse. This all raises far too many questions. I need time to think, and to search my memories for some missing pieces. We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna leave? Why? You could come with us, you know.
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Ooh.
Who's he?
Yes, I have my suspicions as to his identity, but I need to confirm some other details before I can be sure. If the time is right, I will tell you when we next meet.
But what do you mean that he saw the traveler? How is that possible?
I fear that while these things would limit anyone else, they are no obstacle to him.
What? Why? What is he?
A
All
sinner.
right, let's leave it there. Get some rest. Goodbye.
There goes Dane. And just like that, it's back to being the two of us again, huh? Hmm? What is it?
Hug. Yeah, I missed you. The whole quest. Paimon wasn't there. Yeah, a hug, and yeah. Man, I glad I did that quest. I'm glad. It was great. It was. What is this? Event? Yeah, yeah. Later, I'll do that later. Yeah, if Paimon was there, it would have been a bit more like lively though. It wouldn't have been so gloomy. That's what happens if there's no Paimon. What else?
Oh.
Yeah. I go claim the commission, then continue again here, right? Tomorrow. Hey, Ellen J. I appreciate you've stuck with me for the whole 2 hours of the quest. Thank you so much. It wasn't that boring since I have someone to talk. And also you were there
Ad
to like
Astra
give me
Abyssosk.
hints
Welcome to.
here and there.
Thank you for completing today's commission.
So that's it for now. I'm going to continue again later tonight. Hey, this
All
kid
sword
is
in
cool.
hand,
I
and the
like the hair.
world at my feet.
Nice. The mirror scene was really good. I was shocked. I mean, I have nothing to say. It was Sumeru is like the best update that they have. Maybe I haven't tried Fontaine. Yeah, so I'm going to end the stream. Um, I'd be glad if you would be able to join me again tonight, LNJ. But if not, that's cool. Everything's still great, regardless.
If we've
So
got
with
nothing else
that
to do, why don't I tell you a story?
quest finish, see you and have a nice day wherever you are.